St. Pete, Tampa, Clearwater, Largo, and all surrounding cities. Jam Device Productions present Grown Folks Old School Party with a Purpose. St. Pete, Tampa, Clearwater, Largo, and all surrounding cities. Jam Device Productions present Grown Folks Old School Party with a Purpose. Yes, coming January 5th on a Friday at the Social Club and Lounge in St. Petersburg, Florida, located at 2534th Street South. Yes, $10 admission with DJ Chill on the wheels of steel and Chef Mizzle. They'll be in the kitchen. So come on out and enjoy a good time for the grown folks. Don't meet me there, but just beat me there.
It don't matter what.
What phrase?
Pre the color.
Nope. We talking about everybody.
Everybody.
We need each other.
What?
Yes, we do. Yes, you do. I like when they say, yes, you do.
This is like good, feel good music too.
It really is. I hope Facebook feels good about it.
Yeah, I think so.
More shit.
What?
Teach a new way. Yeah.
Everything. What?
Wake up, everybody. It's the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother, John.
This is Qiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, a.k.a. See That.
See that?
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because
Smart
is
the new
gangsta,
baby.
And if you don't know,
Now you know.
No.
Yeah.
So tap in, tag a friend, and all those things. What's good, Q?
It is. So we made it to the last Friday of 2023.
The final Friday.
The
final finale freestyle Friday of 2023. Live and direct, man. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. It's a whole thing. 2023. And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about 2023 highlights, challenges, things you're looking forward to, New Year's resolutions, what causes you to keep them and what causes you to break them. Because there's reasons why you don't keep your resolutions.
So how's your off the couch on the?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, good.
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm proud of you.
The trend is going in the right direction.
Okay.
Yeah. The trend is going. Because you have your good, your bad, but the trend overall is up. So
once you start and you get motivated, okay.
Oh yeah, no. Every day is a get motivated.
Well, I used to say
it hasn't become a habit yet.
It haven't become 21 days to break a habit or to change a habit, right?
Yep.
I used to say only thing I liked about a workout is the result.
Yes. Not the process.
Not the
you like the product, but not the process.
Yeah, not when I used to do regular workout.
Okay. Yeah. The process is not where you at with it. It's the product.
You doing ropes. I can see me doing ropes.
Yeah. I'm getting tired just thinking about it.
I just get out of breath when I'm. But even when I used to work out with Donnie, you know what I mean? But I end up loving the result.
Right.
So that's what kept me motivated.
Keep you going. Yeah. The result is coming. So today is day 4 of Kwanzaa also. Okay. Kwanzaa's been amazing in St. Pete as well, man. So day 1 was at the youth farm, Umoja with Carla B. Aria, good morning. Day 2 was at Bethel Community Baptist Church out there, Pastor Sykes and them. Last night was over at Child's Park.
Yes,
with,
it
Mr.
was.
President.
With Mr.
Edmond. And then tonight is going to be at Enoch Davis Center.
Okay. We all over the city.
Let me get the map because it's one, but I think it's at Enoch Davis Center, then at the Masjid on Saturday, and then Urban, I believe, on Sunday.
On Sunday, okay.
Yeah.
If you haven't got your coffee fixed, and you listen to us on Facebook and you're trying to find somewhere to go to Urban. They just open up. They open up at 7 a.m. to 2 for your coffee, teas, Danishes, and all, and
good vibes, good people,
Wi-Fi, all that,
all the things. And so today, with today being the 4th day of Kwanzaa, is cooperative economics. Ujamaa is the principle, and it means to build and to maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and to profit from them together. And so we wanted to talk about some of the opportunities that are in front of us and ways that we can do that. Cooperative, it talks about cooperative and community-owned grocery stores, like what we're doing with the One Community Grocery Co-op. So establishing community-owned cooperatives where members collectively own and operate businesses. This model promotes shared ownership and decision-making and profits as well. An opportunity to do that here is the One Community Grocery Co-op, OCGC.coop.
Okay.
You can learn about that. They talk about entrepreneurship and training programs is like a focus of Ujamaa when we talk about cooperative economics. And so
why you say that, sign up for that grant.
There you go. Because that's another one of them. Microfinance initiatives. And so implementing microfinance initiatives to provide small loans and grants to individuals. So the CRA Microfund is an opportunity for you to do that. The portal is open. Shout out to Bo. What's good, big bro? Plug report. And so so you can get the CRA Microfund, the Small Business Incubator. We just did like a ribbon cutting at Arc Innovation Center. So check them out over there. That's down the right. It used to be the porch, I guess. I always still call it the porch.
Okay,
I'm talking about the
Ricky. It's been a couple.
It's been a few things.
Ricky, Jeff.
Yeah. Right down the block there.
Right down the street from McDonald's.
That big new building down the street from McDonald's. That's the Innovation Center where they're doing small business incubation.
Oh, that's what that is.
Like for tech startups,
Oh.
So pull up, go in there, and
if you want to get all savvy in that tech world.
Good morning. I see Sharon. Thank you for jumping on. But so check them out. Business development workshops is another way that we can support Ujamaa, cooperative economics. So organizing workshops and seminars on business development topics, such as marketing, finance, and operations to empower community members with essential business skills. It also talks about these are opportunities for community investment funds where residents can pool resources to invest in businesses, stimulating economic growth. These are all things that we want to focus on under this principle of Kwanzaa today, which is cooperative economics. So we need that. And I want to give a shout out to Imam Siddiqui at the St. Pete Islamic Center. They've been doing a monthly, like they'll take one of the principles of Kwanzaa because it's 7, the Nguzo Saba. And so what they do is they've been taking one of the principles every month. And then they'll do something like, I think it's the last Saturday of the month around the principle. So they keeping Kwanzaa going. So and I'll be there Saturday. We're going to, give a talk on Nia and purpose and all that good stuff. So man, make sure y'all tap in.
Okay.
Also go to d7speaks.com. Melrose Mercy neighborhood plan updates are in process. Palmetto Park neighborhood plans in process. There's also a link for you to be able to find out about the community benefits agreement, ways that you can submit your feedback about the community benefits. There's a $50 million community benefit package on the table. And the city is looking for feedback. And so the submissions are now until Sunday. So you got from now to Sunday.
Couple of days.
stpete.org/gas plant. And then there'll be meetings in January as well, talking about the community benefits and what the community can look forward to from the deal if it passes.
Yeah.
And then again, a lot of stuff happening, man.
I mean, listen, this St. Pete. One thing I can say, there is always something
good people
going on St. Pete. And then, so excited about First Friday. It's going to be the first Friday at the Deuces that they're actually doing the first Friday.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm excited. Live band. He say she say gonna be there.
Okay.
I'm excited about he say she say and the new topics for the new year. Yes.
He say she say.
Yes.
So here's a he say she say question.
Okay.
And we talked about it. Coach D, what's going on? Tony Wells, I see you. Thank you for tuning in. Here's a
you want to start that off so early?
Why not?
Okay.
They here because we got a guest coming too. So when our guest get here. So yeah, we can jump right into this one. So the question and this was something we talked about off air. Does cheating end relationships?
No, they don't.
That's a short answer.
It is. You want me to tell you? Okay, disrespect in relationships.
Okay.
Everybody's gonna say yes. Cheating in relationship, that is my deal breaker. There's a lot of people with outside children. You've been seeing it for a long time.
People outside children. They still in the relationship, but they got outside children.
You see, it's the disrespect. You said it. You watch Cheaters. People go back home with the cheaters on TV.
Yeah, not a lot, but it's something.
It's enough.
Yeah,
and then if they don't go back in, you read when they do the recap.
Yeah. They worked it out. Decided to give it another try. Yeah. Work through the challenges that they had. So, you're right. That is a thing. How do
you feel about it?
I think, it don't end the relationship, but it definitely changes the relationship.
It does.
And I hate to get into like the gender comparisons, but I think if a woman cheats on a man, it's more likely to end the relationship than if a man cheat on a woman.
And I'm going to tell you, how
you
I
feel
used
about
to think
that?
like that, but if you look at the statistics, like when there's a marriage,
okay,
usually, so here we go. Men and women cheat for different reasons.
Okay.
One, and then men, if they're in a marriage, really realize that there was something that they did to push that over there.
I don't know.
I was listening to some, listening to the statistics.
Yeah.
Most men stay because marriage is more beneficial for men.
Okay. So it's marriage, but like if they just like significant other,
they stay too.
Significant others stay.
They stay too.
Really? I can't imagine
because you want me. Usually, women don't cheat disrespectfully.
Okay, so
men do. You know what I mean? It's a pride thing that, like, no.
I hear it though.
It's the disrespect that you can't deal with.
Okay.
So when women cheat, they're not parading their man like somebody else out.
Yeah, they don't want. If they're doing that, they don't want the relationship to work.
Right.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah. They don't. Yeah.
It's over with.
When women get disrespectful, I think it's like because they're done.
They're done.
They're not trying to make it work.
Right.
But if they tiptoe and still and kind of.
And then you find out
talking softly on the telephone. Yeah. What's that in the comments?
They say, Q, I just want to say thank you for being you. You are appreciated.
Y'all appreciate it. Yeah, so if they making plans to see us soon.
But men will stay. They'll stay too. They stay too. Love doesn't have an off and on switch. It only have an off and on switch when you're talking to your people. Well, like when you're talking to your friends and they're, I know.
Well, Fix My Life, Qiana says that love is durable, but trust is fragile.
It is.
And so, love could kind of navigate that, but I think after those betrayals like that, the trust is eroded.
The trust is the hardest thing. So I will tell you this. I'd rather have your respect than your love.
Okay.
I want both, but I prefer your respect.
Can love be disrespectful? How about that?
Yeah. People, yes.
Love
I think Nancy,
it's Freestyle Friday, y'all.
I think Nancy said stars. It looks like it.
She did.
Thank you, Nancy. It come up blank on me on this end. That's why.
Can love be disrespectful? My God. Because you said you'd rather have
respect them because and respect.
But do you disrespect what you love?
Some people do. You see kids disrespect their parents. They love them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You done seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Oh,
look, check him out. The one and only. Mr. Edmund in the building, y'all. Coming through. Through rawly.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome,
so you're in
that coffee smell good.
Yeah. It does. Look.
Sorry.
BYO this morning.
So do you think cheating in relationships, Mr. Edmund?
Not even a question.
Yeah. What it is?
Cheating in relationships?
Do it. Yeah. It just all depends. Everybody different.
Yeah.
Everybody different.
Every relationship is different.
I can take that.
Yeah.
Like
for some it's a deal breaker, and others, decide to rebuild, try to recover, and
we never subscribe to all here.
Yeah.
But most people who in relationships and build, again, just seeing it and talking to a lot of people, the cheating is not what ended it. It's the disrespect.
It was something else behind it.
It was the disrespect. It's the, you got to cuss me out and you got to call me names. You got to do this because you want to go step out. It's you accusing me of doing something because you're doing it. It's all of
the stuff that goes. Yeah, that
comes along with.
That's right. It's never simple. It's always.
It's never like the cheat itself.
That's right.
It's
I
never.
forgot.
Yeah,
you're right. It's a whole bunch of other.
It's a whole bunch of
other fussing, other argument, nitpicking, finding stuff.
You could have did what you wanted to do. You how you did it.
Wow.
And it's not. And it's an old saying. It's not what you do. It's how you do it.
You remember when Granddaddy used to have a family on the other side of town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your grandma always knew about it.
But everybody was in agreement.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? She knew about Miss Margaret.
Yeah.
Margaret knew about her.
About Shirley.
Yeah.
I don't even think they was in agreements with it. No. What it was is so you know how like you can't stop people from cheating. I don't care what you say. You can't stop people from cheating.
That's kind of
but it was
people do what they want to do.
They're gonna do what they want to do regardless. But what it is, there was respect in there. There was
as much as respect
that could be given
when you cheating. as respectful as you could be when you cheating.
So think of it like this: you have your queen, you got your queen,
respectfully cheating.
So you got your queen and you got your concubines.
Okay.
The concubines never try to overthrow the queen.
Okay.
The queen walks in, everybody bows.
That's respectfully. So do we call concubines side pieces now? And then queens main ladies?
No, concubines have been conquered.
That's what understand what
conquered
and concubines and
conquered.
You can say side
main ladies and side pieces. That would be comparable.
All of that. And and listen, I don't subscribe, right?
You ain't got no subscription?
But I mean, this is real. But I'm just saying, but this is what real world happens. You know what I mean? People sit on every platform and say what they wouldn't and wouldn't do. Yeah, and I tell people they are lying. When the doors close, everything you said you wouldn't and wouldn't do, you are doing. I'll never beg nobody in relationships when you love somebody. Somebody at one point in time, somebody didn't want to be in a relationship.
James Brown, please.
But you do that behind closed doors. You don't do that. But you tell everybody else, no. Don't you have
on this? I agree with you on this. When you talk about what you would or you wouldn't do, you can only kind of imagine, but you never really know what you would do until you get tested or tried in certain situations. So,
yes, battle tested.
Yeah. You have your ideas, you have your thoughts, you have and that's the thing. That's why I guess you have to be careful too with like advice, because people tell you what they would do if they was you and all of that stuff.
And then don't do it.
Damn,
you told me you was going.
Yeah. Or they said like, but you just went through the same thing I went through, and the advice you gave me, you didn't take yourself.
Leave, like, what is it? Leave them. And then you look around, they with their man.
You ain't leave yours, right?
They with their woman.
You ain't leave yours.
You see them happy, taking their picture. And you over here.
Oh, we working things out over here. You should have left yours though. Oh, hilarious! Wow. So 2023, man. Again, it's the last Freestyle Friday.
Let's go.
2023.
That's why I couldn't be late. That's why I was late, but I couldn't miss it.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. So a lot of people, lost. There was some celebrities that was lost, and people lost family members.
Yes, here
and
close at home.
Here at home and abroad. So just got a quick list of folks who we lost. Some we may know, some we may not know. But Tina Turner, Jim Brown,
wow,
Harry Belafonte, Rudolph Isley. He was one of the founding members. Yeah, the founding members of the Isley Brothers.
Let's set it off on the right.
Yep. Set it up on the right. Eric, Rudolph Isley.
Oh yeah, okay.
I know you know this one. Clarence Avant.
Oh yeah,
the Black Godfather. Yeah. Richard Roundtree. The first was
Shaft. The Godfather and Shaft died the same year.
Yeah.
What? 2023 was precious.
They said Richard Roundtree was widely known as the first black action hero.
Listen, I'm telling you, and the Godfather, you got the Black Godfather.
Yeah.
And the first black action hero.
Yep. Ellen Holly. I didn't know who she was, but she had a role on the soap opera One Life to Live, and she was the first black actor to lead a daytime TV show. She died in 2023 as well.
One Life to Live was a black show.
It wasn't. Well, she was the first black person to lead it. She stayed with the show from 1968 through 1980, and then she came back in 1983, and she had other soap opera credits like The Guiding Light. She was on The Heat of the Night, also in Spike Lee's School Days. Howell Wayans from the Wayans family.
Don't know him. The Wayans.
He the daddy.
Oh.
the daddy.
The daddy who produced
Marlon and Sean.
Yeah, I know the Wayans.
Yeah, the daddy.
Kim.
He make it through 2023, man.
Okay.
Yep. Lance Reddick from The Wire. He didn't make it.
Omar.
Not Omar.
Because Omar he passed away. He overdosed.
Yeah. So this is the black dude, the lieutenant.
I should say, okay,
yeah. Bald head guy. He played in some movies too. Yeah. Yeah, he passed away in 20.
I remember
that was the one who was breaking the law.
He was kind of. I think he skirted the lines a little bit. All of them was skirting it. Also,
it was Baltimore.
Yeah,
what they say it ain't no straight lines.
Yeah, Lorenzo Low Jelks. That was actually Dr. Tomlin's people. Yeah. He was a pioneering TV reporter. He was the first black TV reporter in Atlanta. He was a St. Pete native. He passed in 2023. Rosalind Pope. She had a manifesto that helped fuel the civil rights era. She didn't make it. The last sibling of Dr. Martin Luther King, Christine King Ferris. She passed away in 2023. Mutulu Shakur, Tupac's stepfather, also was somebody who passed away.
After they just let him go.
Yeah, 6 months after he was freed.
And only because they said he was no longer a threat.
Yeah, he died of cancer 6 months after being freed from prison at the age of 72, man. Yeah, Mutulu Shakur. Gangsta Boo from 3-6 Mafia.
Okay.
Fred White, the drummer of Earth, Wind and Fire. Willie Perry, aka DJ Casper, the one who made the Cha Cha Slide. And then the rapper Magoo. Yeah. And so if we could, y'all, let's take a moment of silence for her.
Magoo?
Magoo. Take a moment of silence for those who we know and those who we don't know who lost their lives in 2023. Thank you very much.
Now
that's how we come out of the moment of silence. Thank y'all very much.
Fancy Nancy say Mr. Edmund ate all the wings, and I want to tell
at the
y'all something else, but I'm gonna let him be great.
I appreciate you, Nancy, and all you do for the community. Without you, the community wouldn't be the same. No, so big shouts out to the whole neighborhood association. We had a Kwanzaa event.
Amazing, man. Great turnout too.
Yes, it was an amazing event. Big shouts out to Carla Bristol, Dr. Warren, everybody that was in attendance, everybody that made it happen. Brother John was in the building. I gave you a shout out. You had the left. I didn't know if you was at the bathroom, but I made sure that I gave you your shout out.
Ross too last night.
Well, he went, I had to know he was on the phone and all.
Man,
he looking 4 ways.
Yeah, I had a lot of cooking.
I should have known.
It was.
But yeah,
it was cooking.
Last night was Ujamaa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
collective
was
work and responsibility.
Collective work and responsibility. And tonight, we got more events.
Yeah. We
ran through all of that
at the top of the hour. You got the
gotta get up pretty early in the morning to meet these two.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's talk about resolutions, man.
We're ending the year all right.
Yeah.
So we get yeah,
we in the strong.
Look. This is the gist of what you want to do?
I want to talk about resolutions.
So my resolution is,
because I mean we done closed the door on this one. So let's start here. How did you do on the resolution that you started 2023 off with? Like
I don't even know if I had one.
So what is this, a review? I passed with flying colors.
Look,
hey, the best. What's the top of
it? When you did a review, I knew you got a button on the review.
What's at the top of it? That's what I did.
Of the review.
Yeah.
If you say 1 through 5 and 5 being the best.
Yes, I'm 5.
Yeah,
my review for this year
on all of them. On all cylinders, you give yourself 5.
See, this is the thing is when you review yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know why they be playing them games. Self-review. Self-review. What am I supposed to say about myself? I just don't get this stuff sometimes. They pay these people too much money for this mess, man. What am I going to say?
Yeah, like I'm not going to give myself
go back. You be honest with yourself.
That's the problem.
But that's the thing.
Be honest with yourself, not them. Right. Be honest with yourself. That's the key word.
Be honest with yourself, but not with them.
Look,
we started 5, right?
Lot of everybody else. Not yourself.
You saying that's fine?
Because all I'm saying is
when you review on your
reviews,
every category is 5.
Listen.
I superseded.
Good morning.
You know I do. You be superseded. I supersede all expectations.
Yeah.
I double check all categories.
1 to 5, 5 being the best.
All time.
Yours is
5.
That's so funny because he's telling the truth, man. How you doing, brother? He coming in. So yeah. So 1 to 5. How about you? 1 to 5 on your resolutions. And your review, if you had to review your performance in
after further review,
you want me to tell you? I'm gonna give myself a 5.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
So let me tell you why I'm giving myself a 5.
Okay.
Because I showed up and still kept a smile and was positive through all the BS.
No peer review.
23 that brought because 23. Listen,
I give her a 6.
I want to hear this. She was on the roll. I want to hear that one. Yeah.
23.
Tell me about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Was funky.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was
in a lot of ways.
And we started out. So if you remember the beginning of 2023, we said, what would we want?
Mm-hmm.
Would we want to start the year off good, end it bad?
Okay.
Or start it off bad, end it good? And we both said, get it over with at the beginning.
Yeah.
Boy.
It kind of kept, it was like all weaved in. It was weaved in. It was highs and lows. Because remember, we kicked it off. Was this year? This year was the Black Excellence Gala, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you sure it was this year?
Yeah.
It won last year?
We made it to 2024 yet.
Yeah, this will be last year, next year.
On Monday.
So the Black Excellence Gala, remember, all of that stuff was rolling in. Like Black Excellence, it was like all kind of Black history stuff.
We was like, ooh.
And it was like, okay, I like this. It just like came in with a wave of positivity. And then
soon as February left.
All kind of stuff was starting to get weaved in there, man. So
how was your year?
I'm gonna do a 5 too. I'm a 5.
Why not?
I'm a 5.
Why you a 5?
Because I woke up every morning and gave the best that I could, man.
See, that's all it takes.
Do the most that I can with the opportunity that I got, and the reason I say a 5 because it's really maybe like a 4.8.
Yeah.
A 4 point. So we just gonna round it up and take it.
Because anything
you
5 and above.
You got room, you got room for improvement. So I need room, but if it's me talking about me, I was a 5.
Man, don't ask me.
Yeah.
So if you had to change or improve anything about 2023, what it be? And people comment, call 727-637. 24/7.
Yeah, how do you review yourself? What your personal review of yourself for 2023?
That's right.
Yeah,
because everybody got ways that they measure success and whether or not you did good or
Yeah. We want to hear.
I can tell you the one thing that I would change, and it's always on that procrastination.
Yeah.
Just getting it done.
Yeah.
When you I agree. Just getting it done. If you could sit there and think about it,
get it done.
Just get it done.
Yeah. Do it while you thinking.
I'm working through that right now too, though. Yeah, just like handling things right away. Because sometimes you don't have to schedule it. You could just do it when it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just balancing, like, putting things on the calendar versus just handling what's right in front of you when it's in front of you. Because sometimes you don't have to schedule it. Like, you could just do it. And that's what I'm starting to really apply a little more. Like, if I got 5 or 10 minutes and it's a 5 or 10 minute thing that I can do, just go ahead and do it and get it done. Because you're right. Like, thinking about it, sometimes you spend more time thinking about it than it actually take to do it.
Right.
And so just handling some of the work immediately when it happens is one of the things I like to change.
Yeah, I sit there with my computer on my lap sometimes and be like, I need to do it.
Royce. Yeah.
I think well, I'm going to do better scheduling.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Keep them a schedule. I'm already I've already done an amazing job at scheduling. I just can't even think of how much better I can do at it. But
I love your reviews. Your reviews.
But with the biggest room being room for improvement, I can improve my scheduling and execution of things.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I love it. You know what I mean? Right. Listen. Your truth is your reality.
Yeah, y'all. We have to come to Jesus moment, y'all.
Scheduling, right? For some of us. Like, and that's my thing. Like, I'm scheduling everything, but some of it don't need to be scheduled. It just need to be done right. You know what I mean? So it's balanced. But that's the beautiful thing about it too. Everybody can take
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah.
It sounds like.
Yeah, we can.
Can you hear yourself?
I didn't hear myself, but I heard you. As long as you're on, I think I'm on.
Say something now.
Say something now. Let's see where that goes.
Mm-mm.
How about now?
Oh, look at that.
Microphone check on microphone.
I can hear you now.
You can hear me? Oh yeah. Okay. So whatever you did, it worked on that side.
Qiana on the ones and twos, the engineer of the century.
You just told him we can't cuss. Now you got me. So welcome back, y'all, to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. We had some technical difficulties, so they're doing some construction right across the street.
St. Peter's changing, y'all.
It really is right before our eyes, literally, and I was totally unable to do anything about it. So yeah, so we saw the we good out there?
Man, I can't get that radio to work.
Okay, so yeah, we had a power outage, y'all, and it took everything down. But thank y'all for sticking with us and rocking with us and riding with us. It's yeah. So yeah, again, welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Qiana.
I'm one and only Mr. Edmund.
This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See That.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
gangster,
baby.
And if you don't know, now you know. Now you know.
Yes.
We got a guest in the building with us as well, my man Trick. Introduce yourself to the people, big brother.
Good morning, everybody, man. It's Trick the biggest in here today.
Trick the business in here, rocking with us, man. What bring you to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club this morning?
I had the connection with my homeboy CJ. He sent me in here for the interview.
Okay, that's real. That's what's up.
How long you been doing your thing?
I can go about a year, a little over a year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what made you get into it?
I really picked it up from my little brother. My little brother was rapping, but he ended up going to prison. I just picked it up from him.
So you did like a Plies thing?
I guess you could say that.
Right. I missed his brother.
Gates was his big Gates.
And so Plies' brother is who really lived like the whole lifestyle and all that other stuff.
Okay.
So Plies was the one that went to college, did all this other stuff. Right. And so and
that's a good thing. Oh no, I'm happy to hear that. I thought the Plies thing was something crazy. No, we promote intelligence and brilliance and smart.
And then he went rapping and yeah. So
yeah, that's right. It's cool to be smart around here.
Mm-hmm.
It's the new gangster.
Absolutely.
So, you've been doing it for a year. Do you have any projects out, or do you like?
Yeah, I just dropped a music video probably like a month ago.
Okay.
Nice.
And
what name of the music video?
Progress.
Yeah. Now, are you born and raised here in St. Pete?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I love it.
So, if you had a choice to have anybody on your album, who would it be? Who would you want to collab with?
They asked me this a couple nights ago. I told them that Boss Man D-Lo.
Okay.
That my homeboys been wanting me to do something like that.
Okay.
Nice.
And then who inspired you?
It just it's a lot of them. I listen to a little bit of everybody.
So if people would listen to your mixtape, what are they gonna get? Like, what kind of feel? Are we listening to drill music? Like, is it love music? Because everybody got their own style.
Yeah, I don't really know about no love music, but
so you ain't doing this for the lady.
I ain't trying
that. I need love.
Not the chill, Tony.
You get a little chill vibe. Sometimes I got a little drill music, but I don't really do that too much. I try to switch it up here now and then.
Okay.
That's good. I love that.
All
man.
right.
So what you into? What you do besides music? What you into?
Yeah, right now I'm taking care of my kids. I work too now. So
that's real. Yeah.
That's real. Now, good stuff. That's
right. That's for real, man. You got to keep that going.
Do you have it? Have you ever did like, because you're new to the game? Have you already started performing?
Yeah, I did probably like 1 or 2 shows so far. From homeboy Cartel 500. He like a producer, so
okay. I know 500.
Yeah, he be putting me in the door with a couple things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know 500.
So another question: is this a hobby or is this gonna be something that you want to do for a career?
Yeah, I'm trying to make it a career.
So if I can give you one advice about it, is what you put into it is what you're gonna get out. So if you do it part-time, you're gonna get part-time results. And I'm not telling you to quit your job, but no, you got to work your music just as hard as you work somebody's 9 to 5 to make your dreams come true.
Shut up.
I like that. That's what it is. Right on, man. So give me your name again and your tag. Where they can find you.
It's Trick the Biggest. You can find me anywhere at Trick_the Biggest. Any platform.
What's that new video that you just
Progress.
Who shot it? We got
first take.
Listen,
I think I know first take too.
Yeah,
we got a film director in here. Started shooting videos. That's how he got it. That's how he got it.
Come on. Videos.
That's how I know all them people.
Right. You doing that work.
Now there's a lot of local artists here.
Yes.
Who would you want to work here locally?
Locally.
And who would you collab with?
I'm posted soon. I ain't mean to cut.
Okay.
We ain't even hit it.
Good.
But soon I'm supposed to be working with AP Jacks.
Okay.
I talked to him recently. We supposed to be working on something. So I got him. Then I'm working on getting something in there with Jimbo.
Okay. Jimbo and them have a show tonight.
Yeah, tonight.
With D Spade.
Okay. 500 gonna be on that show too.
Yeah, he wanted me out there, but I'm finna hit the road to Ocala.
Okay.
You got a show out there?
Yeah. Nah, my cousin's birthday weekend, he passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So I'm going out there for him.
Okay.
So I got people in Ocala too. We need to talk offline.
We all got people in Ocala.
Right.
And ain't nothing in Ocala either.
But your people.
And hard.
A bunch of land and your people.
And your people, Parkside. I know this one Parkside.
Yeah.
If you from Ocala, you know what Parkside at.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't nothing in Ocala.
Yeah, I just know my cousin's house. That's it.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. They got a bunch of land too, don't they?
Why you do Ocala like that?
You stand in Ocala because you got the land still. Or your people used to have a bunch of land.
We used to go to Ocala when we was younger.
Yeah.
I remember going to like a family reunion in Ocala.
Right. Yeah.
And it was nothing but land and us.
I'm telling you. That was a part of that circuit. When I talk about Leesburg, y'all know Leesburg, Ocala, right? You know,
they cousins. They cousins.
Mount Dora and Eustis and all of them little Wildwood, all of that little.
Shout out to Mount Dora, man.
Yeah.
Nobody never shout out Mount Dora.
Nobody shout out Mount Dora. You right.
Shout out Mount Dora, man.
I ain't never heard of Mount Dora.
Yeah.
But it's you had to leave the people with one thing, and if you had to sell your music, what you're gonna tell me to make me go download, listen to your music? Give me your pitch.
My mic got something you ain't never heard before.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Period.
I might have something you never heard.
Dancing, a whole lot of singing. Just like, if you want something that you haven't heard before.
Yeah, tap in.
That's right. So we got to take a quick break, y'all. It's the top of the hour. We'll be back. I think we got some Democracy Now! Coming up. If it's, again, that power outage kind of threw us off schedule. But we'll be back with more of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club right here on 99.1 FM, The Berg.
Tag a friend.
Tell them. Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See That.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to help us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
gangsta.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
No.
Baby.
Qiana Rucker, thank you for tuning in. Tasha, what's up? King Jab, I see you, man. We appreciate y'all riding with us, man. It's the final Freestyle Friday of 2023.
Right. So if you missed the top of the first hour, because we've been here for a whole hour.
Yeah. Just saying. We had Trick the Business in the building too, man. Yeah.
Hold on, let me cut your mic. Now.
Yeah, okay.
Shout out to Trick.
Can you hear me now?
And if you are artist,
what?
Oh my God.
Put your headphones set on, folks.
Shout out to Crunk Coco. And speaking of artists, if you are artists, you want to come on, talk about your craft, talk about your music. We really want to hear from you. Singers, rappers, everybody. We want to hear from you. Get at Qiana.
Try me one more time.
Qiana is making the hookup.
Yeah.
And man, good job. Big shouts out to Trick the Biggest. Cardia 500, man, and the boys making music.
Right on. King Yubi, thank you for tuning in.
You're there. I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
I can definitely hear you.
Don't worry about it. Well, don't you worry about it, because we can't hear out our headphones then.
That's right.
It's community radio. And even at community radio, I need to hear.
Power outage, man.
The power.
Renee. Oh yeah, whatever that was.
Yeah, that was.
You gotta jiggle it. You gotta wiggle the cord a little bit. What's going on, man?
In other news, we gave self reviews. Y'all know this time of year, if y'all in careers and y'all got jobs, you do reviews. You get a review from your supervisor. And some jobs have you do a self review.
Yeah. And so while we were doing that,
we got all 5 stars, all of us.
But then we got a power outage.
Yeah. We were so turned up that the energy just flew and blew out the whole.
Boom. So we did self-reviews. We talked about it's cheating.
So 1 to 5, we was up there so high that it just blew out the whole wattage, right?
Or okay. Something happened outside, or the station didn't agree with our views.
Our views expressed.
Oh yeah,
was of ours and not the station.
Yeah. And we honor and mention some of the people who have passed. I had a couple homeboys that's passed. Angie just passed. Angie gonna have a wake today.
Wow.
So it's kind of sad. Angie had homegrown hip hop. She done a lot of stuff for the rappers and the artists, hip hop. Crunk Coco.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I got time and tuned in with Crunk Coco.
Okay.
Was through Angie. So we lost a lot of good people this year, and I thank you for bringing and highlighting that point and the moment of silence and all that good stuff.
Right on, man.
Right. So we had a powerful first hour. We asked, is cheating a deal breaker?
Does cheating in relationships one of the questions? Y'all put it in the chat. What you think?
Right.
Would you rather? What you got for the would you rather?
Would you rather? Okay, so would you rather live in a treehouse or a cave?
I'm gonna go with the treehouse, right?
Right on.
Because
tell me why.
We ain't the caveman. That's why they
put simply.
But no, that's why they came up with the monkey and they think it's not
that's the whole theory of evolution and all of that.
Because we was in the jungles and we was swinging like Tarzan.
So okay, I thought about. I'm thinking about this.
Take the tree.
I was gonna go with the treehouse, right?
Okay.
Originally.
How you gonna go with a cave?
Because I'm protected from all elements.
Cave one.
That's fine. When it rains, when it storms, I'm in a nice place where I don't
flood.
We have houses. You have roofs. You have something that covers you from the daily element. You're in the treehouse. It's snow. How you getting warm?
I mean, have you seen tree houses these days?
Yeah.
They got a show where they build them.
That's a house. That's a house.
My tree house gonna have some solar panels on the top of it.
Dead tree
maybe
house.
about 1 or 2. shout out to Linnea Baker, man.
Off the grid,
off grid Linnea. Like, you see how she living out there? I think I'd be all right in the treehouse.
I think I was off grid half this year.
Yeah.
Not think you was. But you want me to tell you, sometimes we need to do that.
Sometimes you gotta go. She'll have her cave decked out.
Yeah. I mean,
woman cave. So that'll be like the Flintstones. Was they in cave? That wasn't like a cave.
Yeah, they were the cavemen.
Okay,
that's the point I was making.
Okay, gotcha. So Flintstones. I mean, they did have some nice caves though, but I still take the treehouse.
You take it?
I take.
I think okay. So why
like a modern version,
not a modern version. Okay, a modern version treehouse.
Yeah,
I mean, the modern version treehouse is pretty dope if you've seen them.
Yeah.
Now there's this place in Key West because it's Freestyle Friday, right? Where the
you can say you got to climb up the tree, but you could just walk in the cave.
I'm with you too.
That also goes for mountains, bears, and tigers.
Oh my! So yeah,
I'm just saying they can walk right in too,
and they can climb trees too.
Well, by the time they get up here, they better have it all together.
Right on.
They're pretty fast.
They better have it all together by the time they get up here.
It don't matter. But so in Key West, they have this. They have like this house, that's on the water.
Okay.
That you can rent
and float.
It looks like it's like docked there, so it don't move, but it's like 5 minutes away from the coast. It's so pretty. That's what I want to do this year.
I hear that.
Okay, since it's Freestyle Friday, why did Maine remove Trump from the 24 ballot?
Because they followed.
Colorado did the same thing,
and they saying that they're using the 13th Amendment, Section 4.
14. Got to be
14th Amendment, Section 4.
Yeah, the 13th was the one about slavery.
I
think created mass incarceration.
Yeah, I think that's when they working off of. I don't know. But,
okay, that's the one they got us with.
For those who don't know, Donald Trump
has
been running for president again. And he's been running into Republican GOP, what they call it, primaries that don't want to let him be on the ballot.
And they taking him off, right?
And they're taking him off. And a lot of people think this is going to be the end. But I think if worse come to worse, they're going to say write his name in. And so what that means, that's a write-in candidate.
Yeah.
Everybody spells the name correctly. Every name that's written must be counted. So that's another part of what they call.
So you think in those states where they took him off the ballot, they're going to just write him in? Okay.
They're going to do a write-in. He got the best name recognition probably in America right now. And they're going to spell it right. And he going to make the ballot by write-in.
But how important is
what?
Yeah.
But as long as he get all the states that he's in, he'll if he has the majority, he still get it, even if they don't write his name in Colorado or Maine.
Because this is just for the primary, right?
This just for everybody don't vote in every state. Everybody don't vote in the primary.
But how the process goes traditionally, they have GOP primaries and they have DNC primaries. So Democratic primaries, Republican primaries, and from those primaries is how you get the candidates that be in front of you. So the process of getting on the ballot, because that's what they say about a lot of black people who want to be elected officials and they can't get on the ballot too.
Right.
So it's ballot issues all around the world. So Trump right now is getting the most news out of any candidate.
Yeah. And he ain't doing, and he's not hitting no platform other than his platform. He's not debating nobody.
Earned media.
Yep, earned media. They sitting on the millions. They making millions. They charging people to come into the shows, and I just think that some of the things that you don't want the most comes to life. You know what I'm saying? You know how they talk about that reverse manifest. The thing that you fighting against. The thing your nightmare.
Yeah.
That's because I feel that's how the life of Trump came. Because he was just what everybody didn't want so much that they manifested it into reality.
Wow. And speaking of going into 2024, like imagine what November 2024
gonna be.
depending on how this election
goes. It's gonna be chaos regardless.
Yeah, I mean, even like the build up to it, and that's the other part about 2024 is like it's all kind of elections, not just presidential. Like you got county commission, you got school board races. You got like city council races.
And I think this was a bad idea.
Yeah, moving everything to this year.
But see, what I think,
save money. That's what they said.
But what I think a lot of people got caught up in, was the extension of other people's terms more so than the
practicality
and the reality of what we're gonna be facing with these type of elections.
Right, because we would have had our election last year.
Yeah, I call them super elections.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Because everything is on the ballot. You gonna have referendums, so that's why y'all tune into the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. This is why we started the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club to enlighten people about issues that matter the most. So we're going to talk about the elections. We're going to talk about the ballot initiatives. We're going to talk about everything concerning the 2024
We're going to try
election.
to keep you in tune, informed as much as possible. Because this year is going to be overwhelming. Because it's going to be so much stuff that it's easy to miss. And you're going to go to the informed voters who's just going to go by somebody else's opinion. Your grandma or your auntie or somebody tell you, and then you're going to see people voting strictly on just party lines or just because it's so much. It's kind of like, where do I focus? You know,
it's going to be a big ballot.
It's going to be a huge ballot.
It may be the biggest ballot in at least another St. Peter.
So once you get them, make sure that you know, and we could do this too. We can like make sure that we have like the sample ballots, because you can request a sample ballot that'll show you.
We'll walk through it like a tutorial.
And then there's a process for like mail-in ballots. Now they changed that in Florida. So if you signed up for mail-in ballot, like you need to, you know,
go sign up now.
Go sign up now so that they can send you a ballot so you can actually put it on your table.
Every year you're gonna have to recertify your mail-in ballot.
Every year it changed because
don't sit on your butt. Right. Don't just think your ballot is coming in the mail because it always came. The law has changed. The people who had been elected decided to change the law because too many people were easily getting voted in. I'm just saying, you know, elections were being won at the kitchen table.
Yeah.
That's how important the mail-in ballot had became. And so they say, we got to stop that.
But you want me to, and the mail-in ballot and why it's so important, you have time to sit and research and talk and do that. Where if you have your mail-in ballot right there, and once you get it, you have weeks. To sit here and you could do your research per person, per item, per amendment, per all of it, right?
Yeah, you can find out.
You can really find out.
Cheat sheet. I'm gonna fill out mine and then I'm gonna share it with anybody who wants it.
I hear that.
Anybody, because this is what happened. Mail-in ballots, the early voting was highly successful for the Republican Party. They were crushing elections with mail-in ballots, and then there became a push from the other side to get their people to participate with the mail-in ballot.
Right,
and they became so successful that elections were being won before the day of election. Because some people had so many mail-in ballots turned in on their behalf. And so it's a good thing, y'all. Make sure you order your mail-in ballot. Tune in for the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club all 2024 for your election and your election news.
Okay. So what are you looking for 2024?
Oh, man. Spending a little more time with my grandsons.
Okay.
Like really... like tapping in with them. They growing up.
Because this year is a little bit different for you because they moved out.
Yeah. And so now it's like the intentionality. Right? Now I got to go get them. When before I just wake up and start. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's on. Let's get and so so really I'm looking forward to that. And really just watching them, man, and paying more attention to them and their growth.
Okay.
And really pouring into them. Because I've been saying it when I first heard it years ago, and it's true. The most revolutionary thing you can do is raise a child. You know what I'm saying? like out of all of the things we want to do and changes we want to make, the most revolutionary thing you can do is raise a child, because that's how a lot of these ideas going to get implemented, like really pointing them in right directions, developing, leaders. Like that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. So starting there, but also just like identifying people in the community who have said they want to do things, and like, how can they help? Like, let's start, creating space for people to really get engaged and get involved. I'm looking forward to just working with people, developing leaders, and just duplicating myself, if I can say that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm about it, and if I know you about it, then let's be about it together.
Are you about
find somebody?
Because I'm about it.
Because I'm like all the way, all the way about it. Like, there's no stopping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what we want to do will be done, as long as it's in line with God's will, of course. You know what I'm saying? So that's the prayer. Just praying that, my will and God's will is the same. And if it's not, then, allow me to accept whatever his will is without no umbrage or, huffing and puffing. You know what I'm saying? But just to be able to submit to what he had for us, man. So yeah, starting family, community, and then citywide, and rest of the world, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What about you, Mr. Edmond?
What I'm looking forward to in 24?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to just continuing to grow. Take everything to another level, to a higher level. I think it's important that we see these years passing us, and that we realize that these are opportunities. Each year is an opportunity to make something shake.
Right.
So I'm pretty positive about New Year's, but I do have a real deal hope that 2024, that we can really, we turned it up, but we can really break the knob off.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And then once we break the knob off and take this thing the way it needs to be, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody, because this year has been a rough year.
Yeah.
It's been, like Brother John said, it's been good mixed with bad, life mixed with death. It been everything. So going into 24, let's make it count.
How about you? What you looking forward to in 2024?
A lot of what y'all said, right? I'm looking forward to the growth of the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Right on.
We definitely have some stuff cooking that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And right, because the one thing that we do here really good is take constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Very well.
That's the truth.
And be able to
construction people.
Yeah. Like we're here for the growth of it, and know that this show is bigger than you and I. We do this for the people.
Right. 5 years and counting.
Right.
Coming up on year 6 in 2024.
I feel like it's 10 years already.
Yeah. But that's what I'm like. We listen to everybody that sits around this table. We listen to, because we get your inboxes, we hear your complaints, we hear your compliments, and we take that all in consideration, because we want this show to be tailor-made for the people that listen to us. Really, you know what I mean? Yeah. And we've seen the growth over the years. Yeah. And so I'm excited. I'm excited about the guests that we're gonna have on for next year.
Thank you, Sharonda.
So when I look at all of that, I'm excited. Like, I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to, like, Jerish Martin Company, the things that we're doing next year.
Yes.
And the growth of that. Family is always important, and it just making sure that, like, you pour into your family, because when you don't have nothing else, you have your family.
Yeah.
And
so
I like that. I'm just excited. Last year, I think we were, like, if I could put it in, like, baking, we were baking a cake and it kept on flopping. Like, it was just something just kept on missing. It didn't rise all the way.
It was good.
It was a little salty.
It was good.
No, mine was a little salty. Mine was a little salty.
Okay, I was able to get mine down.
You was. Yeah. I mean, you can eat it salty, but you had to take
a little something with it. Yeah.
I took it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just hoping that the recipe is just right.
Yeah, we can get it all the way with that thing that they need to have.
Mm-hmm. So so there's a lot that me and you talked about it this week until Wednesday or Monday. I was, I wasn't excited about going into 24.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
You weren't excited?
No, because 2023, I ain't like it.
I had a conversation with somebody and they were like, man, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Because of what they experienced in 23, again, at the end, you think this time last year in 2022, December 29th, fourth day of Kwanzaa, like we had a similar conversation. And you have the hope, the optimism of going into a new year. And then on January 1st, and I say this every year, we gave Happy New Year's greetings to a lot of people who didn't know that was going to be their last Happy New Year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they started the year with us, but they didn't make it to be here right now. And the impact that has on a lot of people sometimes, like, okay, it changes how you view this time of year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we going into, next year, but 5 days in, 6 days in, I lost a loved one. And then, and so like those anniversaries start to reset.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so you got people that's like, pursuing that with caution.
And, every year has their own struggles. Like I can say like 2020 on up to now, I've been like, whew.
Right.
But all of it felt different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The struggles were a little bit different. So, I mean, but I'm just excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm going to go in there with a smile.
Why not?
Like it's a job.
It's like, walking to the 2024 like, all right, I got on my good shirt. I'm walking in here.
Smiling, better not try me.
Yeah.
Better not try me. It's not today.
Yeah. I'm kind of feeling like that too.
I'm going my thought was, because I thought about
don't you come here with
I thought about this, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Like as these years as progressing, and I can kind of say, I'm living I'm kind of having the time of my life.
Okay.
Minus the BS, you know what I mean? Like,
when it's all said and done.
When it's all said and done, like these last few years have been a roller coaster, but I can say I'm probably living like
a rock star.
Some of my best years right now. I mean, like when they say your prime, and I thought it was my 20s. You know what I'm saying? I thought I missed a lot of my primes. Being in jail, being in prison, being out of jail. You know what I mean? To get here now and feel like, wait a minute. I feel like it's like prime time. I feel like it's what's going on here.
You actually just now that you say that, I was having that conversation too about like back in the days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like back in the days for me is like the 90s, right?
Yeah.
But when you get 60, like is the 90s still your back in the days, or are you gonna look back and be like, man, them 2020s or them 2010s, like they hit different? Because like you think about, and I say it in this context, the last 10 years or 12 years for me have been like amazing overall. I mean, ups and downs, but like changing careers, the work we've been doing in the community. Like,
I changed careers too.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
So I'm gonna say this.
But and you think about like that change over this last decade, like now you got another decade.
So here you go.
You know
if you're,
I didn't even go 10. I was just talking about 2020, 21, 22.
So I'll say this.
2012.
I feel like if you're doing it right, you're constantly growing and making memories. If you're where we at and your highlight is in high school, you missed out somewhere.
Yeah.
If nothing wrong with that.
No.
But you should have some
more.
No.
Stop. We're not giving passes. And let me tell you why.
This is for you.
I wish I had another camera angle. We're
not giving passes because we want you to be great.
Yeah.
And if you're still living back in 10, 20 years ago, and that is the highlight of your
30,
what are you doing? Like you can reminisce and be like, that was a good, but you should, if your last accomplishment was 20 years ago, then what are you doing? Because that should not be the only medal that's on your wall. That shouldn't be your only accolade on that you can remember something from 20 years ago.
It's motivation, y'all.
So if you wake up every morning, you should strive to, and you don't have to, but you should strive to be the best version of yourself.
So I want to walk into that.
Okay, walk on.
Because like so this is serious, right? Mm-hmm. Because this is what I was thinking about, right? I was thinking about, always wanting to one up yourself to do better than I did last year. Right. Like this was just me on some real self-reflection stuff, right? And then, I was like, well, dang, last year was my best year. Well, what the year before was kind of good too. And I'm like, okay, if she'll keep getting better than I thought. You know what kind of pressure that is for me?
To keep getting better every year?
So you know what I'm saying? To reach higher heights.
If you had your best year this year, like how do you have a better year than your best year?
I was listening to a Rod Wave song. He was like, when your best year was last year. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then you looking at this year, like, it's kind of good when you done been doing it for a minute. And you can say, well, my best year was last year.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Oh, no, my best year going to be this year coming. And then you do that every year. You know what kind of breakneck pace that is to try to keep up with?
Yeah.
Or at least you try to stay consistent, right? And I mean, and you putting extra pressure on yourself.
You definitely is.
But you can only be the best you, right? You can't compete with nobody else. You can't beat anybody else. You can't run nobody else's race but your own. And I'm not telling you to outdo your fastest time, but what I'm telling you is to get up and at least join the race. Don't sit out.
Right. I hear that. No, I'm but what I was saying was the like catch-22 that we kind of put ourselves in that constant strive to beat myself. Because I wasn't thinking about nobody else. I'm thinking about me. I'm thinking about, okay, what I done did, what I done been through, where I'm headed. I'm like really doing some thinking. And then I'm thinking like, well, dang, that was a good year. Dang, what last was good before that? Right. So then I thought deeper on that same subject, like, well, you know how hard it potentially may be to keep this pace up?
It is.
You get what I'm saying? Keep performing at this pace and to take it up another notch and keep performing better. I'm like, ooh.
I got a thought on I want to take this comment from Renee. She said to elevate higher than this year, to continue to, this is, what she's looking forward to elevate higher than this year, to continue to listen, to learn, understand, and apply those things and grow.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
But what you were saying about, it's like, I study all kind of stuff, right? And so they got this condition formula that talks about like once you take and you go from like here to here really fast, that condition is called power, right? Where you basically start a new normal. And I think that's what happened for me, like in the last 4-5 years. But really, if you go back 10 years was like the transition, but the last maybe 4 or 5 years, it's like my activity is like at a whole nother level. And that what happens is that becomes your new normal. So your normal was here, but now you here, but you still, growing up. And that's where the pressure comes.
You don't want to go back to that.
You don't want to go back, down to your old normal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like your old normal was 9 to 5, doing it when you can, trying to make something happen. Now your new normal is like, okay, I got this time, I got this opportunity to really do it. And so now you got to normalize doing it in this space. You see what I'm saying?
So I get where you're coming from, but just like anything else, life has its ups and downs, right? And all I'm telling you is just don't sit it out.
Oh yeah,
almost definitely.
You know what I mean? So your new normal, that's it. Don't.
That's a flat line.
Yeah, do not sit it out. And so, like, if your new normal is up here and you had that, and something happened that it knocked you back down to that 9 to 5, you know how to get out of that 9 to 5 if you have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you just don't stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, consistency and keep your feet moving.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes. What popped into my head, right? Thinking about just growing, and then and this is what I came to my mind: randomity.
Yeah.
Some people have a high randomity, and low, and that's your ability to do things.
Yeah, it's the acceptable amount of motion that you're willing to have.
Yeah. And so this is what I see. Like this year, you saw people. The last few years, you saw people couldn't live on their own because how high rent and stuff was. And so they're new. Yeah. But it did not make you not successful. Yeah. You had to rewrite the plan and strategize so that you can win.
Yeah.
So the goal is to win, and it doesn't matter how you get there, but you want to win. Yeah. And so if keeping your that new normal is making you lose, then you're not winning. If you're struggling, you're depressed and all this other stuff because you're trying to keep a persona.
Well, that ain't a new normal here. That's like you done went to you in a different condition.
But just people live out. So to this year, last year you made 100,000. This year you didn't. Okay. But you're still trying to live like you doing this 100,000. So you're still trying to act like you're right here. That's dangerous. That's very dangerous. Yeah. It's okay. You gotta self-correct. Yeah. To do that and be like, yo.
Yeah, and that's when you start changing habits and changing the way.
And so this is
because that 100,000 come with habits, it come with activities.
Eat out all the time.
But if you down now,
right? Because
then you have to change those habits. You have to change those activities.
At the club,
or you're the one. Or you here? You're the one that supply everything for everybody. It's okay to change what you were doing to have the lifestyle that you want.
It's not just okay. Is necessary.
Yes.
Like it's necessary for you to change because if you still operating that way again,
you got to grow. That's the growth in the progress.
That downward
and this is when you. This is when you boom. You have that.
When Trick said "Progress" was his album. I mean, his new single.
Yeah,
I thought that was great for him to be here and talk about progress because that's what we bought. We bought the growth and the progress.
That's right.
Because what I was thinking about is just taking losses, right? And how you bounce back from losses, right? Boom, I done took some losses.
Yeah. We all have.
Wow. Yeah. And then I think about it, right? And then I'll be like, well, did I need that loss to learn something? Did I learn something from that loss?
Right.
Did I make that loss a positive by me learning from it? You know what I mean? Or did I just take that L? Did I lay down on it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it a lesson or is it a loss?
Yes.
Everything
turns into a lesson when you learn from it.
Yeah, but that takes intentionality as well.
And it's the way that you look at it. Yeah. There's a lesson and a blessing in every situation. Yes. I don't care how bad it is. Yep. It's the way that you perceive your life and how you want to live it. If you want to be pessimistic, you're always going to find the negative stuff that happened. If you're optimistic,
you're going to find the good side.
It's the way that you look at it and the way that you want to live your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, I'm on the phone with somebody, right? Hey, we're going to talk about 2.5 hours. And every time she keeps saying, you just always find a bright side to everything. I'm like, hey, because honestly, if you don't, like, this is pressure out here, especially like in this community work, especially, it's a lot of pressure. And if you don't look to the optimistic side of it, you're not going to stay in it too long.
No.
Unless you feed off that negativity, which some people do.
And some people do. When you said that, I thought about that. I thought about it. And it's the two sides, right? The positive and the negative. Those sides, you got like a heavy side out.
I did because that negative side is so draining. But go ahead.
But that's what I mean. But it's balanced though. I think it's balanced it out because it take all kind to make a world. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that negative is even how you perceive negative, right? Like if you get a comment that was intended to be negative, and they put it out as negative, but you can take that and say, you know what? Okay, I know you.
I think it was you I was talking to.
I know you was trying to do something with that, but I'm not going to be affected in the way you want me to be affected.
It powered me up.
But it powered me up. Like some people can turn that. You know what I mean?
You turned it into fuel.
Listen, you turn it into fuel.
Like so cow maneuver.
It can be used as fuel.
That's right.
Listen, on no
it's like composting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you take the scraps, you take the trash.
It turns fertilizer to make your growth.
Come on, man.
Listen, if I'm lying to you, I'm lying to you.
Watch us grow.
Listen, last year was a tough year. Right, coming to the end of the year, we did some amazing work, but we ran into some hurdles around personalities, right? And it threw me. I was blowed. I was blowed. I ain't know how I was gonna deal with it, right?
Okay.
And it wasn't that big. It was more about the principle type thing, right? Okay. And then so now when I look back on it and I look like now, you know what I'm saying? I said to myself, like, that needed to happen. Those people needed to do those things to me. Mm-hmm. I needed to see that before I get to where I'm going, and then they do it to me. Mm-hmm. Right. I need so like one of the things I pray for is like discernment, and I pray to see stuff. And then I can't get mad when I see it. Right. When I pray for, you know what I'm saying, the people who are against me to expose themselves, or the people that ain't for me to show me they ain't for me. Yeah. And then when I see it, and I'm like, well, dang, didn't you just pray for that?
So I just saw, here you go. They said there's only one bird that'll try to attack an eagle. And it's a hawk.
Okay.
And the hawk go on the eagle back. No,
I know about that.
The hawk, I saw it. So I was like, the hawk get on the eagle back and start, right. The eagle pays no attention to it. It just spreads its wings out and fly higher. And the hawk end up can't breathing and then eventually just fall off.
I hear that. And I also hear what Sharonda says. She says sometimes you have to overlook that negative and create a positive effect and turn that thing around.
Right.
But again, I'm just where I'm at in life right now is I'm looking at the whole board.
Because you need it all.
Like you look at so because it may be something in that negative. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that though.
Like
you need it all.
And so you don't need all of the negative and all of the and that's the emotional maturity, the intellectual growth to be able to look and say, okay, I see something in that and that I can apply and I can use, because in all things, like you said, you know, all things work together for good for those who love the Lord and are called to his purpose. Right. And so even the negative thing will work in my favor. Yeah. And so it's like, I see it, I acknowledge it, but I'm not putting like my focus on it to manifest it. But I see it, I acknowledge it. If it's something there, I'm going to take it. If it's not, I'm going to throw it away. Yeah. I'm not going to be blind to it. But I'm not going to act like it's not there.
And here you go. Everything that you say or people say to you is not negative. It can be constructive.
Yeah.
Right? If you take it as a negative,
that's how you look at it.
But you don't want yes people in your life. Mm-mm. You don't want people to always tell you what you want to hear. Right. If you have everybody that's agreeing with you 100%, somebody's lying.
You got to learn that, though. That's growth.
No, somebody's lying.
But people egos get stroked.
That's
right.
True.
And then so you think that's how it is. That's why some people got some twisted views of things, because they're not getting that reality check. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? They're getting that person to say, hey man, But what I want to say about this negative and positive. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like physics, right? Mm-hmm. You need a negative and a positive to make a spark, to get a charge. Yeah. Right. And then even more complex circuitry, you have negative, positive. It's even more complex, and to get a bigger charge. And I think that's like where we at with it. If we tap into the circuit, if we tap into that negative to get the negative charge that we need to power the ions and zap the and you get what I mean?
Because some places the negative wire is called the ground wire,
and it grounds you,
right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it grounds.
And so you got like the hot and the ground, and sometimes like that like keep your feet planted.
Yeah,
I'll tell you this. So haters are confused fans, right? They talk about you more.
What's on your mind?
The haters are because
Can I count that in a little more sophisticated way?
Yes, go ahead.
So, and it's something that I remember. I remember hearing this quote, and it said, "In most cases, hate is an immature expression of admiration."
Confused fan.
Yeah, it's an immature expression. It's like the little boy who pulled a little girl hair because he like her.
Yeah,
he really like her, but he don't know how to let her know I like you. So he doing stuff and.
Right.
And, you know, but he really like her. So that's kind of
that's
my perspective.
It is, and I'm going to tell you,
confused fans.
Confused fan.
If you're saying it,
and I'm going to tell you, all jokes aside, when you're looking at when you're experiencing that, know that you're doing something right, because nobody's shooting shots at somebody that's not doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not all jokes aside, nobody shoots at the ground.
Is that a Rick Ross moment?
Nobody shoots at the ground. They always shoot up, right?
Yeah.
Because they strive to bring down the best. You know what I mean? So if people are telling you, and you looking at that on Facebook, everywhere, social media. Listen, you're doing something right if somebody is trying to, so I'm just saying.
Hey, I got a couple comments. Miss Peanut, learn to embrace negativity.
Yeah.
And keep it pimping. Meaning there's a positive and negative in all things. It's a choice. Right. Then LA says, if I send you a picture of a cow, then you full of
because before that he said the sister was slick with calling negative people some cow maneuver.
But listen, and just to put a cap on this is that we kind of can grow from anything.
You can.
The negative mixed with the positive. You can make compost. They throwing dirt on your name. You can turn it into soil and grow from it, and then get a lift from it. We're not sentenced to be whatever somebody says about us,
right?
Or whatever they do to us. That's not our sentence. That's not our life calling. It can just be a chapter in the book of our life.
Right on.
Yeah,
we got a caller.
Hello, caller. Introduce
Freestyle
yourself.
Friday. Maybe that blackout.
Caller. Hold on.
I hear you.
I can't hear him, but
caller, go ahead.
Good morning.
There we go.
Miss Davis.
There we go. I can hear you now, Miss Davis.
Listen, they always say haters make great. So that's all you have to think about. Because when you're doing something, that's the only thing that people got to talk about. If you ain't doing nothing, they ain't talking. So at the end of the day, keep doing what you're doing.
I love
That's
that.
It.
Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Right.
I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you for all everything you've done for us. Y'all being straight supporters. So any way we can support y'all, let us know.
Right on, man.
All right, let's get him something to talk about.
So New Year's resolutions, how you keep them? What's some of the secrets to keeping resolutions?
So I don't do New Year's resolutions. So that's the way you keep them.
Okay.
Don't do them. You can just make positive changes. You can have resolutions on Monday. You can have a Friday resolution. One of the things that I did say I was going to do, big shots out to Dr. Warren, big shots out to Carla Bristol. Last night was influential on me.
Okay.
Right. Listening to the Kwanzaa conversation. So I'm going to attempt to apply some Kwanzaa principles in my life. All year we talked about Kwanzaa 360. We talked about stuff like this, but this year I said I'm gonna go ahead because I was talking to a brother, and the brother was like, "What principles y'all moving by?" Right. So I'm like, "Well, believe and do good." He like that, right?
Yeah.
He was like, "No, man, you got it on the paper right there."
Yeah.
The principles right there. That's the principles we gonna move by.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I said, you know what? Oh, okay, I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that. That was like confirmation. So you know what I mean? Just really check out those Kwanzaa principles.
Yeah, then
we probably got to talk about that like in a laid out format, right? Because there's some other stuff involved, but it's unity. Kuwama Bila.
No, don't do that.
Kuwama Libalu.
No, stop.
Don't do that. Kuji Chagalia. We're gonna put them out, man. We gonna put them out. Because it is. It's amazing. But to that point, when you talk about resolutions, one of the things is making sure that your goal is realistic. This is kind of the standards, right? So set realistic goals, making sure that they're achievable, not having unrealistic expectations because that leads to frustration and disappointment. Be specific. Clearly define your goals. Instead of vague resolutions, like exercise more, you can make a specific target of saying go to the gym 3 times a week. Like if that's your thing, like really be specific with it and say, okay, I'm just going to do better.
I'm going to Charles Park Gym 2 times a week.
There you go. That's it.
It's free, y'all. So if you go there and you pay for the $5 card, it's free. So I'm just helping people with resolutions to go to the gym.
I knew only
biggest,
reason why I laughed because I know you were gonna say it's free, y'all. Pay the $5.
It's free. Pay the $5. Pay the $5 and it's free.
It's for a card, and we feel you value.
I mean, $5 for a year is free.
But I see you pay your $5.
We feel you value the things you pay for.
Yeah.
And so just pay for the card and then come work out with. But I want to say those are
one-time $5 fee.
Yes, one time. But listen, I was gonna say, Brother John, that is the way, like, of manifesting. That's the way to move.
That's right.
Not doing some unrealistic stuff. Not saying unrealistic goals, unachievable.
Yeah.
Because they say one of the things we got to do, we have to celebrate our small victories. I got a celebration today. Y'all invited to the celebration. It's gonna be at Urban Drinkery at the coffee shop. Y'all invited to the celebration.
Okay.
We celebrate.
Right on.
Okay.
Right on.
You know what I'm celebrating.
Oh.
I guess I'll know in 8 minutes. I can do the dance too. Other quick things that you can do, y'all, to help you with your resolutions. Let me make it through this list, y'all, because it was in the headline. So set realistic goals, be specific, create a plan, outline the steps that you need to reach your goal. Start small, don't overwhelm yourself with major changes. Track your progress is another one of the things, like keeping records of your achievements. Not only helps you stay motivated, but it allows you to adjust your approach if needed. Share your goals, talk to other people with, what your resolution or what your goal is. And that way you can have someone that can share the journey with you, provide you with some support, and also an accountability partner. Be patient, because change takes time. So understand that you might encounter some setbacks, but it's crucial to stay patient. And in the Quran, it says patiently persevere. You know what I mean? So that you don't just be patient and stop and not move. You be patient, but you keep going. So it's patient perseverance. And then the last thing is make sure that you reward yourself for your success. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Rewards can also help reinforce positive behavior. So those are a few things you can do to help you keep your New Year's resolution.
Your sister say call her because she want to know.
Oh, don't worry.
Everybody wants to know. You got to tune in 2024.
That's how you
tell you some more.
Let's
go. That's that Freestyle Friday flow. If you don't know,
now you know.
Okay,
but I mean,
50 years of hip hop was this year too.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm totally excited. Just stay positive as much as possible.
Surround yourself with positive.
Learn a new skill.
You said share your goals with other people. Now here's the flip side. Be careful. No, so here's the
choose your people wisely.
That's what I say. This is
out to business. It ain't Thanksgiving.
People wisely.
I'm gonna because flip side, you got to be careful who you share your goals with, right? But you got to share them with somebody. People say, you hear that all the time. I came here by myself. I leave by myself. You didn't. Your mama was there. The doctors was there. You needed help to get here. You didn't come.
You needed two people to
daddy
create you.
Yeah.
No,
It started with mama and daddy. That's two people right there.
Two people right there. And then the doctors.
That's positive in the
you had the doctors there, the nurses. Like, you didn't get here by yourself.
Yeah.
There was still a teamwork that happened. So don't think that you can do anything, but there still was teamwork.
Yeah.
So here you go. You need a team. You cannot do anything by yourself and be as productive as you would like it to be.
Yeah.
Mama Blue, not that kind of grandma. 2024
merch.
Yes.
Looking forward.
So I'm just gonna say that I'm
cool.
excited. So the next time y'all listen to us, it'll be the first day of the year.
We're gonna holler at y'all next year, man.
Yeah, man.
Holler at me next year, man. Don't call me the next year.
And when we come back next year, man, like I said, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be popping because we got a lot of realities that we facing.
That's right.
I mean, we not gonna act like these mass shootings and all of that stuff ain't happening around us, and that they're not attacking voting rights, and that they not doing all of this stuff to try and make it hard for regular working people. The poor have no voice. We make sure we got to elevate the voice of the people and introduce that in these conversations. We got the Tropicana gas plant, redevelopment, like all of these things that are happening around us, man. So we coming back with full-throated engagement. And so y'all look forward to getting in the game, man.
Listen, y'all, don't sleep on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Share it with your friends, share it with your elders, share it with people across the bridge, on the bridge, under the bridge, because we are going to bring the community much needed information, much needed opportunities, right?
Yeah.
We're going to bring you a smile. We're going to help you laugh. You might even cry. But what we will do is we will help you get through it. Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, 99 Jams, 99.1 FM. Thank you to the 99 Jams family for all they done for us this year, all they gonna do for us in the future. You know, it is what it is.
Get in the game, stay in the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
It's in the game, man. and you, that's where the change happens. You know what I'm saying? On the field, but also identifying what your role is in the game. Because, like, you got some players, you got coaches, you got managers, you got sports agents, you got
the water like you got the janitor.
Yeah, you got like multiple roles. Right. So, but look, at the end of the day, when them rings come out, like everybody get a ring.
Everybody get a ring.
So be proud of whatever your station is, and if you aspire to do more, we just laid out a blueprint on how you can do that. But
and you can follow us more.
Hey, you can. And I'm going to tell you what we are. The Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is one of the longest running radio shows, like in the local
in the Bay Area.
In the Bay Area podcast.
There's not been some that came and went, and we still here.
We still here rocking.
Hey man, appreciate y'all, man.
Through the ups and downs, we're consistent. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's and one thing is we're going to be consistently here.
We're going to be here.
2024.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I love that, man. So shout out to all of the 99 Jams family, man. 99 Jams DJs. Again, this is community radio, y'all. So if you like what you're hearing and you want to support it, please make sure that you do that. You can go to 99jamstheberg.com and give a donation, show some love, man. Sister Hughes is up next, so she gonna make you lose your shoes. Shout out around the house. And again, I want to just thank y'all as well. I know we said it a lot, but I mean, it's pay, but it's cash. You know what I mean? So gratitude is where I'm at with it. I'm looking forward to the new year.
Thankful.
Thank y'all.
And we're
so
clapping
much.
for y'all because we show up for y'all because y'all show up for us.
Every time.
So this has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Qiana.
I am the one and only Mr. Edmund.
And we out. We out.